Ever pondered how your childhood experiences may shape your adulthood? Today we're delving into adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, and their long-term impacts. ACEs encompass a range of negative situations that a child may face or witness. These experiences, far from being forgotten playground scuffles or old schoolyard bullies, can have a profound impact on a person's future. They can be as subtle as emotional neglect, where a child doesn't receive necessary emotional support, or as overt as physical abuse. Other examples include sexual abuse, parental separation or divorce, and witnessing domestic violence. These adverse experiences have a profound influence on a child's development and the adult they will become. They can lead to toxic stress, affecting brain development, and influencing how the body responds to stress. So let's uncover the profound effects of these experiences on a person's life. Unpacking ACEs, we find a spectrum of negative situations that children may encounter. Let's delve into the various types of adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, that can leave lasting impressions on a child's life. Firstly, there's emotional abuse. This isn't always as clear-cut as other forms of abuse, as it involves the persistent degradation of a child's self-esteem through criticism, humiliation, or rejection. This can leave children feeling unworthy or unloved, affecting their confidence and self-worth as they grow. Next, we have physical abuse. This involves any intentional harm or injury inflicted on a child by an adult. It's not just about the physical scars. The emotional trauma can be equally, if not more, damaging. Sexual abuse is another form of ACE. It encompasses any inappropriate sexual contact or exposure that a child experiences. This is a deeply traumatic experience, often leading to long-term psychological issues such as anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Then there's emotional neglect. Unlike emotional abuse, which is about harmful actions, emotional neglect is about the absence of necessary actions. It's the lack of emotional support, attention, or affection from caregivers. This absence can leave children feeling unimportant and unloved. Physical neglect, on the other hand, revolves around the failure to provide basic necessities like food, clothing, or shelter. This can lead to a host of physical health issues, alongside feelings of insecurity and fear. Parental separation or divorce is another form of ACE. The disruption of family stability can be deeply unsettling for children, leading to feelings of instability and insecurity. Lastly, witnessing domestic violence. Seeing violence between parents or other family members can be extremely traumatic for children. The home, a place that should be safe and nurturing, becomes a source of fear and stress. Each of these adverse experiences can lead to toxic stress, which affects brain development and influences how the body responds to stress. It's a heavy burden for anyone, especially a child, to bear. These experiences, though occurring in childhood, bear lasting impacts into adulthood. The ripples of ACEs extend far beyond childhood, influencing adult life in significant ways. Childhood, as we know, is a crucial stage in human development. The experiences we face during these formative years often leave indelible imprints on our life's canvas. But what happens when these experiences are adverse, harsh, and traumatic? Adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, have been linked to toxic stress, a term that describes the body's prolonged and extreme reaction to stressful situations. This toxic stress can significantly affect brain development. It's like a construction project gone awry, with the blueprints getting constantly changed midway. The result? A structure that's not as strong, resilient, or functional as it could have been. The consequences of this compromised brain development are far-reaching. Imagine a car's engine running at high speed for an extended period. It's bound to wear out sooner. Similarly, the human body, under the constant influence of toxic stress, may succumb to various health issues later in life. These could range from substance use disorders to heart disease, obesity, and mental health challenges. The reality is that the spectre of ACEs doesn't just disappear as one grows up. It lingers, casting long shadows over adult life. Work performance, relationships, mental and physical health, all these areas can bear the brunt of these early life traumas. In essence, ACEs are like seeds sown in childhood that grow into towering trees of challenges in adulthood. The higher the number of ACEs a person has encountered, the larger this tree grows, casting a wider shadow over various aspects of life. Clearly, ACEs hold a profound sway over one's life, but what can we do about them? Preventing ACEs and mitigating their effects, an ambitious, yet achievable, goal. Adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, can leave a lasting imprint on a person's life, but it's important to know that their effects are not inevitable. There are strategies and resources available to prevent ACEs and mitigate their effects. The first step in preventing ACEs is understanding the risk factors. These can range from family dynamics, such as parental separation or divorce, to societal issues like economic status and racial disparities. By recognizing these risks, we can better identify situations where a child may be vulnerable to ACEs. Next, we promote protective factors. These are conditions or attributes that help people deal more effectively with stressful events and mitigate their impact. For instance, a strong relationship with a caring adult can provide a buffer against the harmful effects of ACEs. Likewise, communities that provide access to quality healthcare, safe spaces, and supportive services can also serve as protective factors. Creating trauma-informed approaches is also integral in preventing ACEs. This involves understanding the widespread impact of trauma and potential paths for recovery. It's about creating safe spaces where children feel valued and cared for, where their experiences are validated and their resilience is fostered. For those who have already experienced ACEs, there's a wealth of resources and coping strategies available. Therapy, for example, can provide a safe space to process traumatic experiences and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Lifestyle changes, such as regular exercise and a balanced diet, can also help manage stress and promote overall well-being. Support groups, too, can offer a sense of community and understanding that is often crucial for recovery. Preventing and addressing ACEs isn't just the responsibility of the individual, but of the whole community. It requires the collective effort of parents, educators, healthcare providers, policymakers, everyone. By creating supportive environments and implementing trauma-informed practices, we can protect our children from ACEs and help those affected to recover. Remember, recovery is not only possible, but probable. With the right resources and support, individuals who have experienced ACEs can lead fulfilling, healthy lives. Together, we can foster communities where children grow up free from harm and thrive into adulthood. So we see how deeply childhood experiences can shape our lives. Adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, encompass a range of negative experiences from emotional abuse to witnessing domestic violence. These experiences can lead to toxic stress, affecting brain development and influencing how the body responds to stress. The long-term implications of ACEs are significant, with increased risks of physical and mental health issues in adulthood. But let's not forget the resilience of the human spirit. Communities, parents, and policymakers can work together to prevent ACEs and create trauma-informed support systems. These efforts can lead to stronger, thriving communities, where all children have the opportunity to grow up free from harm and achieve lifelong health and well-being. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and follow our channel for more insightful content. Don't forget to comment and share your thoughts or experiences. Remember, no one is alone in this journey.